That's my freaking van. Hey guys, Wayfar Wanderers back again. Finally took the van out for its first little voyage. We took it up to this nice little area called Three Rivers in California. You can see right here, there is the river. With my brother, we're gonna stay overnight. I found a nice little camp spot. It's like $20 a night. Just something to test out the van. You know, I gotta see how it is to stay in overnight because I'm gonna be doing it every night. So be interesting, nice little test. We found a cool little spot by the river right here. River's kind of low right now. Usually it's a lot higher. You could actually wade in it and swim, but right now it's good enough. The weather's a little cooler here in the Central Valley of California. It's like over 100 degrees right now, so I think it dropped about 10 degrees at least over here, so that's better. So we're just gonna kind of chill out by the river here, cool off. We'll head back to the campsite. We'll cook up some dogs, drink some beer, start a fire. Just enjoy the night, man. It's gonna be cool.
Don't open your mouth. Water. Water stinks.
Does it? It smells like leaves or something. You know the sewer line from Three Rivers run down here? What if it was shit water, dude?
I'm sure there's shit in here from fish and shit.
It's actually raining, like 80 degrees, over 100 in the valley, and it is raining. An awesome day. The weather is insanely cool. We have picked a good spot considering how insanely hot it's been. Just over here waiting in the river. It's absolutely beautiful here. Trying not to slip. There's rocks everywhere, slippery. This is an important spot to me and my family. We always come up here growing up with my grandparents. So it's kind of like, oh shit, trying not to fucking slip here. Trying not to, or we always come up here when I was a kid. And so it's got a lot of like nostalgic memories here. And really, does anyone know if the Samsung S21 Ultra is waterproof? Because I might be finding that out with how slippery this is. Trying to go on a little river adventure here. Yeah. This is the views from today. Like, this is paradise, man. Paradise. Temperature is perfect. The water is lovely. I see little fishes swimming around the river here. Ah, here we go. This is better. Yeah. Right? It's not far from where I live. Like, it's a really short drive. It's always been kind of just like own little slice of paradise when we need to escape the working world. I'm really excited, man. Today has made me feel that excitement, that freedom that I've been craving with this journey. So, trying to talk and simultaneously not fall face first to the water. It's really slippery. Like, these rocks are covered in moss. So, but yeah, I mean, this is freedom, dude. Like, I'm here right now with no time limit. I could stay here forever if I wanted to. I mean, as long as I could find a way to make money. So, but you know what I mean, right? I kind of do want to stay forever, ain't gonna lie. This is beautiful, man. Paradise. Not a care in the freaking world here. So yeah, if you're ever in California, I probably shouldn't tell the world about this my little slice of paradise, because it might flood people over here if my videos ever get popular. Probably won't ever get popular, but that's alright, you know, there's worlds meant to be shared. Three Rivers, California, slick rock, and it gets its name for obviously because the rocks are slick. So I'm going to turn the camera off as I try to traverse this river. What the hell are those, dude? They're like fossilized crickets. They're dead and stuck there. They're just like baked there on this rock. It's nasty. Question that's been plaguing my mind, should be plaguing everyone's mind, is the meaning to life. Like, why are we here? Why do we have to go through the things we go through? Is there an afterlife? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Is there something at the end of all this? And I'm not a religious person. More power to you if you are. But I'm of a believer that there is consequence. I believe in consequence. I believe in energy. I believe that everything we do and experience here fuels some greater consciousness. Me and my brother were talking about this earlier. Just what all this means, you know? And I've kind of solidified my theory to that. I believe that we are all like a river, right? And all of our experiences on Earth, they funnel into kind of like an ocean of consciousness. And we ourselves are little vessels here sent to Earth to experience everything and inform that consciousness, and maybe even filter out the negativity and the badness. We are meant to experience everything, the good and the bad. We're informing a greater power, So essentially, I believe we are God. And don't take that the wrong way. I mean, you could. If you go around thinking in your everyday life that you are God, that's going to give you a lot of confidence in your life, right? But yeah, I do. I believe we are God. I mean, my definition of God isn't the same as most religions, though. My definition of God is some greater consciousness, some greater energy. I'm not an atheist. I do believe there is a point to everything. I can't see how some people are atheists because there's really no evidence to show otherwise. There's no evidence to show that our lives are of any importance in the grand scheme of the universe. But I guess the optimist in my mind that is buried under there somewhere likes to believe that there is a point to everything, right? You know, I want to live like there is a point to everything. So that's a choice. That's a belief. Like, I'm going to live as best as I can and be the best person I can. Try to be a good human being to other human beings, other creatures on this earth. I think that's our job. And I think everyone should live the same way, regardless of what religion you are. Drop the judgment, right? We're all on the same team. We're all going to the same place, theoretically. You know, we're all dying, right? So it's just a matter of be a good person. Don't be a dick. If there's one mantra you should live by, don't be a dick. Live your life like there is a purpose and meaning to it, even if you don't believe that, you know? Because worst comes to worst, you know? Say you are an atheist and you don't believe that there is any consequence to anything we do on earth. I don't believe that mindset. Well, if you believe that, then you know you could go and do whatever you want, go murder people. Yeah, well, you're still a good person, right? You're still a good person. You still have a consciousness. Conscience? Yeah, that's the word. You still have a conscience. Oh, you're not just gonna go around being an asshole. Because I think that there's an innate thing in most humans to be a good person and not be a dick. Like, it feels good to be a good person, you know, to do something for somebody else. And I'll preach it till I'm dead. This society does not support that kind of life, you know? I don't know. This is just a, you know, theory crafting, whatever, about the grand scheme of the universe. I'm going to talk about this shit a lot because it fascinates me. I love talking to people what their beliefs are, no matter how different they are from mine. Don't be offended if you don't agree with mine. Like I said, I do believe that there is a purpose and there is a consequence to our actions. And like I said, if you're a shitty human being, I think somewhere along the line when we die, you're filtered out. So be a good human being. That's all. That's all I got, you know. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this because that's my thought. Is like we're like a river, right? Our consciousness is like a river. And we run through life. There's rapids, you know, calmness, and we eventually flow somewhere a lot more peaceful, right? Because a lake or wherever a river would flow to is usually more calmer. So that's my existential theory or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. If anyone's watching these videos, what are your thoughts about life and the afterlife and, you know, heaven, hell, whatever you believe, you know, no judgment here. You can believe whatever you want. That's totally cool. Like I said, my main thing is to not be an asshole. Alright guys, here's our little spot we got. Campsite's like 90% empty, so we don't have like anybody next to us, and is absolutely gorgeous here. We're in this like dried up kind of lake bed, Lake Kauai, I think. And then we got our own little site here. Got the van, we're gonna get that set up. Got some snacks, ice chest full of beer. Cook up some dogs. There's Ty. It's gorgeous here. Weather is surprisingly tolerable. The first van life night.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Walking down to the creek, and it's a minefield of thorns. Just fucking obliterated my heel. Just all around me. It's just thorns. I'm in sandals. It's a great idea. Cruising the campsite with Pacifico in hand. It's like a golf course over here. I'm gonna go tee off over there. Let me see. Yeah, these motherfuckers right here. That bastard. They're everywhere. My toesies. They're in grave danger. Hopefully the Steadicam is working out on this new phone. Seems like it's pretty damn smooth. My hands are real shaky, but you wouldn't know when you're have the camera flipped. It's both. It stabilizes the camera. It's almost like it's on a gimbal. This area is beautiful. Look at that. Usually this whole campsite, turn the camera back around. This whole campsite gets flooded. The dam opens up or whatever, or the ice melts or some shit, and this whole area where all the campsites are gets flooded. It'll be all underwater, which is crazy to me because that means once it dries up, someone has to come back behind at the end of the season or start of the season and clean up everything. It's like there's bathrooms and stuff that all gets flooded. It's weird, right? Look at this. Are you freaking kidding me? Insane. This journey brought to you by Pacifico.
You're gonna get sued.
You get sued? This is product placement. Delicious. Refreshing. Pacifico. Oh my god.
Still good. Just dash.
We're cooking up some weenies with a wrench. It's not working out too great. That's all we had though.
It's getting hot, man. Alright. That flame's kicking up now.
I know.
Here, dude, what the fuck?
Probably should have let it die down more.
I know. My necklace is hot.
Does that look freaking good or what? Oh my god. This little solar light, man. Works good. Stuff down these dogs right now. Stuff these wieners in our faces.
You're a bomb, dude.
Hell yeah. Good morning. It's a rough night in the van.
Well, it's really tight back here for 2 people. My brother had to go up front and try to sleep in the front seat. It didn't really work. It got too hot with 2 people. I don't know if it was like the body heat or something. But yeah, it's just, this van was not made for 2 people. But got maybe a couple hours of sleep. That's alright. We'll have to figure a better situation out. But the view waking up is pretty damn nice. Oh yeah, it's time for coffee, I think.
Well, guys, I think that's gonna conclude this little adventure. It's been a little bit of a learning experience, ain't gonna lie. My van is definitely not made for 2 people. Me and my brother just would not fit in there. We kind of slept like on opposite sides, like my feet to his face and his feet to my face, and it was just too fucking hot, dude. He ended up getting up early in the morning and going up to the front of the van to sleep, and he couldn't sleep up there either. I mean, luckily, you know, I'm not gonna be going on these trips too much with him. Just the next couple weeks will be with him, but we'll have to figure something out. But it's been a fun time though. This place is beautiful. Like I said, Three Rivers, California is definitely a must see if you're heading up toward the Sequoias. Definitely stop here. I prefer this to the Sequoias. Sequoias is more touristy and more like crowded, but here it's more laid back. It's just beautiful, you know. So I thought I'd do this little outro thingy, my Bob, and yeah. So I guess next time I see you guys will be on our next outing I have. You know, maybe we'll be on our start of my adventure. We'll see. All right, guys, take it easy. Be sure to subscribe, all that nonsense that every YouTuber will tell you. Subscribe, notifications, all that shit. I mean, only if you want to. I'm not gonna beg anyone for it, but be nice if you stick around, right? So, catch you later. Bye.